name's Lenora.
My name's Monet.
My name's Armani.
And I'm Mama B. And Foster Talk is back again today to do a Q&A on
Interviewing a former foster child that was in this home.
Okay, we're going to interview a Q&A today for Khalees. So here we go. Okay, this is Khalees Key. She was a former foster kid here in my home. So the girls decided they're going to ask her a couple questions. So the first one with the questions is going to be Lenora. So go ahead.
Okay. The first question is, did you like the placement with Mom B and why?
Yes, I did like the placement because she's very nice. She's very laid back, and also she was very respectful, and she's very strict at times, and it's because she wanted the best for me.
The second question is, how many homes have you been in?
Oh, I've been in at least 20 homes, probably a little bit over 20, probably 22 maybe.
Okay. The third question is, what would you tell other foster kids that are in your situation?
I would tell them to hang in there, and as things gonna get better, maybe. Well, yeah. And I would tell them that Mama B is a really good home for all foster kids that's in the system, and I'll let them know, and that foster care might be a bad situation for them, and whether not with their parents, but Mama B is a great home for every kid that's in the foster care.
The fourth question is, what was your first foster home?
My first foster home was in Fort Myers. She was a lady, and she was in Fort Myers. She was a lady, and then I stayed in there for just one weekend.
Okay. The fifth question is, what caused your placement to be disrupted when you were with Mom B?
My placement that caused me to be disruptive in Mom B's home was most of the time was my behavior, because I used to be disrespectful at times, and I really didn't listen at times, and I used to just be rude and disrespectful at times.
Sixth question that I have for you is, do you wish you could have done something different when you were with Mom B?
Yes. One thing I would have had changed if I was with Mom B was listening to other people, or other people that was in not this home, but other people bad influencing me to tell me other things about the home, and I listened to that bad influence person, and I do regret that. So, and then that's what caused the disruption in the home.
The seventh question is, if you were allowed to return to Mama B, what's your feelings about it, and would you want to come back, and why?
Yes, because now I realize that she was, in the beginning, I really would not have, because I still had feelings, bad feelings about it. But to this day, I would love to come back home, because she was a good mom, and she was very respectful towards me, no matter what I said or did to her. She never disrespected me at all, and she was just a great mom. She's a mom that I would not trade for the world. And my feelings would be good feelings, and happy, excited, and very happy.
Okay, a question is, in any of your foster homes, have you thought about harming your foster parent, and why? Or
no, because I would never thought about harming my foster mom in the past, because I knew that if I do have done that, it would have very bad consequences for that. Sometimes I don't think what I do, but things like that, I really would have thought about doing that. But
Number 9. What has your life been like since you left Mom B's house?
my life had been it been a bumpy road. It been bad things, but it been great things, such as bad things probably because I keep moving placement after placement after placement, and some good things is that I learned a lot. I actually did learn a lot from moving from her house, Mama B's house, to a different other like at least 6 other placements, because I just learned a lot. And there's a pros and cons about it, good things and bad things about moving from her home.
Okay. Number 10. Do you have a boyfriend?
Yes, I did have one friend.
Well, Mom B doesn't allow boyfriends. So how are you going to handle this if she was to allow you to come back in this placement under her rules?
Honestly, I will probably talk to my boyfriend about that and see what we can, and Miss Brenda, and see what we can do about it, because honestly, like my boyfriend, he doesn't like, I mean, he's a nice person, but like, I think he'd be very upset if I broke up with him. About, he might be very upset about it. And I feel a little bit bad, but I get over it eventually.
So with Mom B rule in the house, would you still want to come back?
Yes, I really would.
Okay. Number 11. Do you have siblings?
Yes, I have 19 siblings.
Okay. Number 12 is where any is there anything that you would like to apologize Mom B for?
Yes, plenty of things. The first and foremost, the most thing I apologize for is letting other people get to me and listening to other people, other adults about her and the negativity they told me about her, and then I realized it wasn't true. So I apologize for being disruptive and being rude to her, being very disrespectful towards her, and not listening to the things she told me to do. And also the main thing is for just being disrespectful, because she didn't deserve what I did to her in the past. She didn't deserve it.
Okay, number 13. Have you broken the rules while you were in foster care?
Yes, I have broken rules while I was in foster care.
Where is one of the sour what is one of your what is one of your favorite memories when you were the Mom B's home?
There are actually plenty of memories. My favorite memory was with her was when we were in the backyard. I mean, on the porch, and there were 2 toads actually, and I was very afraid because I thought I was the big person. I thought I was gonna really kill them until I seen them, and then she got a shovel and tried to when they kill the frog, because who wants a frog in the backyard? And so she said that I told her that if it was my house, to this day, they would still be in my backyard, because I was too terrified to kill toads, and toads are my worst fear. And she also told me that I was very scared. I am very scared of stuff like that. I like toads. And she killed both of them. She used bleaching. Kill them, because who wants to have frogs in the backyard, You have to go back there and, plant your plants, and you see toads in the backyard,
Okay, number 15. Do you eat a lot?
I eat a lot of food. As you can see that, and I have a little weight on me a little bit, and I love to eat. I feel like eating is kind of my coping skill. I mean, I know it's a very bad habit, and I need to, try to work on that and try to change what I used to, when I, do eating bad things and eating unhealthy foods, and I eat a big portion of bad foods, bad for you.
Okay. Number 16. Do you like to exercise?
I do not like to exercise, and I would love to, but I would like to exercise, but I don't do it often at all because I just do other things besides doing what I need to do, such as exercising. And I'm trying to lose weight, but I'm not trying to lose weight, but I have to lose weight.
Okay. Number 17. What your favorite color, soda, movies, and songs?
My favorite color.
And name brand.
Excuse me. My favorite color is turquoise, and my favorite brand is. I technically don't really have a favorite brand. I just like anything because I like anything honestly. I mean, I would prefer like stuff in the mall, I guess, like Victoria's Secret, Pink, or like Adidas, Nike, stuff like that. But if I really can't afford things like that, I'll go with what I can afford. And my favorite drink is pineapple Fanta. My favorite what was that?
Movies and songs.
My favorite movie is Antoine Fisher, and my favorite song is Savage by Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay.
Well, for now it is. Well, I know I have favorite song every 2 weeks, so I get a favorite song. But yeah.
Okay, so
For number 18, we are going to let you ask questions for Mama B to answer.
Okay.
Okay.
How did you feel when Khalees first came in the home the first day?
How did I feel when Khalees first came in my home? I felt comfortable because I previously had met her at the Dairy Queen before she came, so it wasn't like they just called me and say, hey, can you take this kid? And I never had met her before, so I was somewhat comfortable.
How was Khalees' overall behavior?
Khalees' overall behavior, I would say, out of 100, I would say her good behavior probably was 40%. Her bad behavior was 60%.
Did you love Khalees?
Yes, I do love Khalees.
Would you take Khalees back maybe in the future sometime?
It's a possibility. As long as we revisit the situation and we get a clear understanding of the rules in the home that cannot be broken under no circumstances, and she fall in with the other young ladies that are in the home.
What was you and Khalees' best memory?
Me and Khalees' best memory, again, was out there with the frogs. Because I told her to go out there. We were out there pulling some weeds. That's how it came about. Because when it rains, my porch usually gets a couple of weeds on them. So I told her to go out there. Let's go out here and pull some weeds. And she went out there and she pulled the weed by the AC. And she was like, there's a toad. And I'm like, there's no toad over there. Just go over there, girl, with your lazy self and pull those weeds up. I'm over here pulling the weeds up. So when she pulled the last weed, the toad jumped out. The toad jumped out. She jumped on top of the chair. So I went in the house and got the bleach while she was standing on top of the chair, not helping me with the toads and screaming, I'm scared, I'm terrified, I'm having an anxiety attack. So that was one of our great best moments, is when I had to kill the toads on the back porch.
So now we will be asking questions for the both of you guys to see your guys' answer. So the first question that I have is, what was you guys' favorite trip together?
Our favorite trip together was when we went to her daughter's house, Brianna, and we went to the beach where her daughter, and with her newborn son. And we went to the beach and we had a good time.
So the second question that I have is, how much do you love Mom B, Khalees?
A lot, like a lot. Like a lot. I mean, like I can't really explain how much love for her. Like I thought of her all the time. Like she was actually my only foster mom that like really treated me really good. And most of them really didn't treat me as good as she did. Some treated me good, but they didn't like have the love. Like they just gave me like an iPhone or materialistic things that trying to find love for me. And I really didn't accept it because I now realize that materialistic things are not real love, real like, unconditional love for a kid, for a child.
Mom B, was Khalees your best foster child?
Yes, she was.
I don't know.
Do y'all have anything in common?
Do me and Khalees have anything in common? We both like to get our feet done. Like she loves to do my feet. I used to love when she used to do my feet. She loves being right under me at all times. At first it was a little annoying, but then I got used to it because I didn't have a kid in my home for like a really long time. So when she came, she was very attached and I wasn't used to that. But I just knew it was all out of her appreciation and love for someone that was caring for her. So, yeah.
If you could take your foster kid anywhere, where would you take him, like on a trip?
If I can take you guys anywhere, I would take you guys to the Virgin Islands. It's beautiful, the beaches are nice, it's beautiful trees, and it's a great experience.
Okay. So, like, for your overall, all that you two have lived together before everything happened, did you guys, like, really, really like it?
Can you like go to details?
Like, how far did you guys come from, like, first meeting each other to, like, waking up to each other every day and seeing each other and spending a lot of time together?
It was actually really a new experience for me from the beginning. I never really like had a mom. I had a mom, a mother, but it wasn't like a real mother, you know. Like, yeah. So with her, with Miss Brenda, Miss Brenda, she was. I used to wake up to her. You know, we were just very close in the beginning, and like we were very close. And it was a great time. I never really thought I really never thought I could see somebody like her because I thought that my life was like worth this.
And my answer to that question is, I feel that we were really, really close, and we were to closeness of a point to where we were like 2 weeks away from me adopting Khalees, because we had came a really long way from the struggle that we were in together. I'm not going to say it was just for her. It was for both of us because both of us was in the household together. But that didn't happen for a lot of reasons. On her part, I'm going to put myself in the equation and the system in the bigger equation. So we were very close. I feel that from her first coming in my home, the first day until the last day when she left, I feel that I made a great imprint in her life. I tried to treat her just like my own child, instill any values, morals, any health, no matter what it is. I didn't limit my care for her because she was a foster child. I gave her all the love that I would have given my own biological child. So when that placement got disturbed for all of the reason above, I was very hurt. Because me as a foster parent, I love these kids like my own kids. So when everything happened on everyone's part, it was very detrimental for me, and it was very hurting for me. But Khalees, I always knew she was gonna reach back out to me again because we have, like, believe it or not, a crazy connection. I feel that we do, because she knows that I care for her, and it's deep in my heart. It's not fake. It's not put on. It's not for any other monetary reasons. It's natural, because I see that she never had a good, solid foundation of her mother in her life, and I tried to be that. And this should show you guys on the video that even if you had a foster mom before and you left, and you guys still have, and she's still talking to you, that means she still has some kind of care in her heart for you.
What are some rules that you have for Khalees and you don't have for us?
Some rules I have for Khalees. I do kind of have some of the same rules for you guys. It's not that I don't. Khalees had more responsibility when she was in the house than you guys have. Maybe because she was the only foster child here for a while, and then 2 other girls came, and then they got placed back with their families. But she just had more responsibility and more rules. So electronics at that time was our biggest hiccup. But I still have the rules for the younger girls in my home, that electronics to me is not acceptable until they get to a certain responsible age, until I feel secure about it and trustworthy about it, and it's proven to me that you're going to follow the rules with electronics.
Why did Khalees get kicked out of your home?
Khalees got kicked out of my home because she was being very disrespectful. She was acting out of character. She also was, I'm going to say it, manipulated to act the way she was acting, because we had came way far from that point, and she was a child that was having a lot of, I won't say a lot of issues, had some issues of different things with trust and everything like that. So she didn't value the trust, I would say, at that moment, and realized what she had in our relationship, and she put the trust somewhere else, which I think now she's realized everything since she's been out of the home, and know the core values of what I was trying to instill in her, and the reason why I displaced her. Not because I wanted to, but it was the best choice at that time for herself and myself.
Khalees, if you were to come back to her home, would you straighten up your attitude and things that Mom B didn't like? Would you be good and not disrespectful to the point where she would adopt you?
Yes, actually 100%, because sorry, in the past, I really, things that I did in the past, I don't do anymore actually to this day, but some things that I used to do, now I realize that I would look back and say, wow, that was like so out of my character. Like, and I just felt like, I feel, to this day I still feel a little bit guilty, a little guilt in my heart about what I have done. But I'm still healing from the guilt that things I have done to her and even the people in general in the past. And yes, I would change a lot, 100%. Yes, I would, honestly, from my heart, honestly.
So if we all of us, Lenora, Armani, me, and Khalees, Mom B, if we all were in a home, how would you think it would be?
It would be very interesting. Because I have a foster daughter that mirrors Khalees' personality already in my home, and so I would hope and pray that if Khalees was to come back in my home, if that's revisited and if seen as a possibility, that she would see those things in the young lady that's in my home and try to correct them, so she won't go down a wrong path.
Absolutely.
For the oldest kids in the house, would y'all set good examples for the younger ones?
Yes. In the past, I really, honestly, to tell the truth, I really didn't. In the past, I was a follower, and I was not a leader. I used to follow other people, such as in school, at home, like in general. I used to be a follower. But now I realize that following people are going to lead me to the wrong direction. So now I'm a leader. I'm a leader in school. I'm a leader in general, Like, I just realized that being a follower never gets you really nowhere. And if you're in a situation where you feel like people are out to get you, or you just feel like, like your life is like worthless. Everybody's life is here. Everybody's here for a reason and a purpose. Everybody has a destination for their life, and whether you believe in God or not, but it's gonna come a long way in your life. You'll make it.
I have a question for all the kids in here. Since we're all foster children, would you still claim us as sisters?
Yes, I would. Yeah, I would.
And I have a question for the girls that are in here, towards Khalees.
Okay.
So, if Khalees was to come back in the home, would you guys be accepting of her?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
To be honest, I kind of want her to come back because, I mean, I'm 17 and she's 16, and I would like somebody else that's like my age to be in the home. And to be honest, she's really, really hilariously funny. And she's overall a really good person. Once you really get to know her, she's a really good person. So.
And she likes to play with us outside and someone to play games.
Okay.
I think that me and her have a lot more common than me and my real sister. So that I think that if she would have came inside this home, I think me and her would be good foster sisters.
And I think that you guys would be good foster sisters, because you are a mini Khalees when it comes to different things. I always tell her, since she's been here since day one, the one of my foster daughters that's named Monet, I was like, oh my God, you so remind me of Khalees. So remind me of Khalees all the time. I actually address her as Khalees sometimes. So yeah. Next question I have is, Khalees, you stated that you have a boyfriend, and you've been in my home before, and you know my rule about a boyfriend. You know, I do not allow boyfriends until you're 18, because you know my main focus is your education in school. So how, and I your part to where you said breaking up with your boyfriend, you wouldn't want to per se hurt him or nothing like that. My main focus is not saying you're hurting your boyfriend, it's saying you're helping yourself by keeping your head in the right direction, and that's my focus. So my question to you is, if you were to come back in my home under the pretenses now that you say you have a boyfriend, how are you going to handle that to follow the rule?
Honestly, I would. I mean, I'm not sure if you. I mean, personally, you would let me break it with him, but I mean, like, I would like talk to him about it and say, like, I'm helping myself, and he might get a little bit probably whatever I said, but at the end of the day, I'm willing to try to help myself when I come first in my life. Like, this is my life I'm living, and this is how I want to live my life. And I'm trying to lead my life in the right direction, in the right path. So, and yeah, he might get a little upset, cry, but you know, I'm gonna I'm gonna cry too, but we have a relationship. But I'm trying to do for the best for myself.
I'm not saying that when I say that if I was to per se have a conversation with him and what I'm saying is that not having a boyfriend, he can be your friend boy up until a certain point of that. That's what I'm saying. When I say no boyfriend, I mean no boyfriend as to someone controlling your life but yourself, for you to stay focused to what you need to do. That's what I'm stating when I say no boyfriend. You know, on that part. And from our experience from before, I don't want that to be a judgment as to the place you're in right now. So my question to you is, when he calls you, if you were to be placed back in my house, and when he calls you as the boyfriend, what is going to be your, what would be your conversation with him?
I would let him know that, like, I moved back to my old Washington house, and I would tell him, like, how much I love her and how much she's been nice to me, how much I'm going to respect her no matter what, and how much she'll always been respecting me. And I would let him know, like, you know, we can't, like, be on, like, the level we was on, such as, like, talking, like, you know, just boyfriend and girlfriend talk, and we can't, like, you know, I'm, like, trying to heal myself, honestly. And I would just tell him that, you know, we're not gonna, like, we just be friends, you know. We can't be on, like, relationship type status, because I'm trying to, like, heal my heart. Not my heart, but, like, trying to heal myself and really, like, I don't know how to work for it, like, just, like, help myself. And my mom does not allow, like, a boyfriend, so I want to respect her rule because I'm in her own. And yeah.
So you said that you would have a conversation with him. However, because the foster girls that are in the house right now, they come tell me everything. They tell on each other and everything, and we move past it.
Yeah.
Because one thing I teach them in this house is there's no secrets in this house.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you think that I'm not gonna find out, I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, that definitely.
And we sit and we have conversations, and I don't have side conversations behind no one's back. If you were to come to me and say one of them, whatever the situation was, I'm gonna call them straight and have a conversation, and we don't hold side talk. We don't say little side smarts to each other. We say what we have to say, and we're back in love again, and we move past it. Is that something that you think you'll be able to do?
Yes, honestly, yes, I would.
Okay.
Because yes, because I would love to do that. Because I'm really trying to get back to, like, a foster home. Mm-hmm. Not even just going to foster because I want to be in a group home. Mm-hmm. It's like I need love, real unconditional love that you always gave me from the heart.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I just want to make sure because they tell me, and I put everybody on the forefront so everybody can have their opinion, because I'm not just going to take your word for what you're telling me, because you could be telling me a lie. I want them to be able to defend themselves, and that's what I'm teaching the girls in the house, to be able to stand up to their rights, to be able to defend themselves no matter what the circumstances of the situation is. I just don't want another foster child coming in and making a disturbance, because we are pretty peaceful here. Actually, we're very peaceful here, and making like a big issue with them, because they gonna snitch. Everybody here snitches. So we got a house full of snitches, and I love it, because that keeps everybody on everybody on their toes, and everybody on point, because I appreciate each and every one of them. Y'all say, I'm relating, when I say snitches, I'm relating to you guys' language. I don't say that. I'm just saying that because that's relevant to how you guys talk. So I have to get on your level and come down. So, yeah. And I love every last one of them when they come to me with their snitch story. So, and we all talk about it, and we're done the next minute. We're watching a movie, or we're doing toes, or we're doing hair, and we keep it moving. We don't hold malice, right? We don't hold grudges against each other or none of that. And I won't put up with that. If one of them come and tell me, just say, Khalees not supposed to be talking like to 12 o'clock at night. She had her phone, and they come and tell me. And what are you gonna do?
Honestly, from the past, I'll be like, oh, I can't stand around here. But now, to today, on June 30th, I'll be like, yeah, I'll be on your house on my phone. And I'm sorry, you can have my phone.
Because if I'm not here, they all gonna act like me when I'm not here. They're gonna keep everybody in line. This one gonna keep that one, and that one gonna keep that one.
Yeah.
One of them are gonna be acting like me. So are you gonna be able to handle that?
Yes.
Because I have a very structured relationship with these girls and a very structured home right now, and we do goofy things. We just have fun, and we don't, hold nothing against each other. We just, for the most part, I would say, tell me if I'm wrong, girls, I would say at least 98% of the time we're happy in here.
Mhm.
That's his family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Okay.
For me?
Would you no
Oh.
for me and our money? Well, not really our money, just really me. Would you allow me at this age 12 to hang out with my friends?
Are you
But,
asking that towards me?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I would allow you to hang out with your friends. How I have to meet their parents. I tell you guys, in any situation, I don't mind you having friends, but I need to meet the friends' parents, and they need to know my rules, whether you're in my house or whether you're spending the night at their house. My rules are the rules.
Okay, if I were to get my friend's number, would I be allowed to text them
Yes.
instead of being on social media?
Would you be allowed to text them because they have a phone and you don't have a phone? I'm not sure how that would work for you because you don't have a phone.
So I'm talking about like when I get to the moment, like when you say I would see your chin, I have to get to your eyes. When I get my phone, would I be allowed to text them from their number and not on social media?
Absolutely.
I have a question. Oh, you have a question for me?
Okay.
Oh, I have one more question.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
So for like a family time, what would you say for us all to do for a family time?
For a family time for us girls, I would love for us just to sit around and pop popcorn, do each other's nails, hair, just cracking each other, bust some blackheads. Maybe y'all can pluck some of these man hairs that's growing over here in my face. Yeah, that would be a great time. We can watch movies and, do that type of stuff.
If police were to come, what chore would you have?
All the chores would just be mixed around, just like you guys do dishes, floor, sheets.
Which one would you add?
Which one would I add? I would just add probably some other things which you guys don't get around to, like I point out, like dusting and cleaning the window and different stuff like that, cleaning the ceiling fans, and I would add on different stuff.
Okay. I think I had one more question, but I think I forgot it. Oh, wait.
If we were to break something in the house, what would you do?
Oh, I experienced some stuff like that.
If you were to break something in the house, what would you do? The cost would be pulled up and it would be taken out of your allowance.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth. Oh, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
If I was to come back, what is like my curfew? Like if I would go to my friend's house or just go out to the mall, what would be like my curfew? Like,
It just depends on if it's a day during the week or if it's the weekend, or if it just depends. There's no certain time.
I go all the time. I just go all the time.
Well, that's great. I'm glad you go out all the time because I have the other foster daughter that's here. I'm trying to get her into that same mode of going out with her friends. So that would probably be something great that you guys can do together. However, if I say be home at 10 o'clock and you're 15 minutes past, 1 minute past, 5 minutes past, that's the many days before you're going to be able to go somewhere again.
Oh, okay. I respect that.
So if you're 30 minutes late, don't ask me to go anywhere for 30 days.
That's a lot. Okay.
Okay, I have one more question. I think two. But I like everything about on me. Just some things I don't like when I do little things and you yell at me. I don't like people yelling at me because I feel like it gives me the right to yell at you back. So that's why I really don't like you yelling at me. and that's why I catch attitudes. I would not be catching attitudes, but I just don't like you yelling at me.
Okay, the reason why I probably yell at you for those things is because I have told you already over 5 times. Like, for instance, today, Monet, take your feet from under my couch when you're laying on the floor before you bust a hole in it. So that's why you may get yelled at, and I escalate my voice because I've already told you more than 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. That is the reason why. And if you get attitudes, you're going to be even more trouble because I am the adult and the only adult in this house.
If Khalees were to stay here, what? She go in our room and then when they get bunk beds, or she'll be in Lenore's room.
No, more than likely she will be in the room with you guys.
I have a question. Why is Lenore the only one with her own room?
Lenore is the only one with her own room because where her room is structured right now and the set that we just got is not gonna. I'm not getting rid of it.
Okay.
So bunk beds will have to go in you guys' room, and Khalees will have to go in one of the bunk beds that will stay still.
We're done.
Okay, that adjourns our foster care talk Q&A for today. So what we didn't do in our last video on camera, we're going to do it on camera this time. We always pray after our videos for God to let us be very successful, to keep us as a strong family, and we just want to share that portion of our foster care talk with you to let you guys know that we put God first in our lives, in this household and in this relationship, because without God, nothing will stand. So we are going to place the camera down so you guys can, and we even include the dog because Monet's not going to leave him out. So everything we do, she grabs Ghost. So we include him as well. So we're going to put the camera down and we're going to do our prayer for our ending of our video. Oh, girls. Oh. Father God, we thank you for this Q&A that we did today, and Khalees was willing to allow the girls to ask her questions about her experience in my home. And Lord, we thank you that everything turned out well, and we thank you for keeping us together as a family, because this is my little extended family, and I love each and every one of them in their own perspective way. And Lord, we ask and pray that you watch over us at all times, and you keep us safe, and you keep us strong, and you continue to let your love flourish through our home. And we thank you, viewers out there, for watching us, subscribing to our channel, and hope we get some vendors soon to send us products in the name of Jesus so we can sample, because we want this to be a great positive YouTube channel for the girls, just giving them an outlet to the world and letting them know that you can hold your head up, because your current situation doesn't dictate your destination. Only person that has the last say in your destination in this world is Christ, Lord Jesus. And we thank you. And thank you guys for watching our channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Press that notification bell right here. Peace. Bye.